Harbour Island is seen around the world as a tourist hotspot and the playground of the rich and famous. But with the height of the tourism season approaching, some hoteliers and business owners on the island are concerned about the state of the roads there. LaDawn Davis discussed the issue with the former chief counselor.
Harbour Island has one of the largest and busiest tourist occupancy levels in the Bahamas, but since the roadworks began about a year ago, those numbers have reportedly dwindled. During the week of the North Eleuthera Regatta, dozens of rental businesses refused to rent their vehicles, fearing they would have been destroyed or persons would have been injured. Former Chief Councillor Dasher Roberts says he has volunteered to patch up portions of the road.
As I speak to you all, I have my truck full of curry and whatnot. I have been on Colebrook Street, I've been on Mullen Street, Coconut Grove Avenue, Chapel Street, and Bragg Street. I am volunteering, which I had permission from local government to do it. The roads right now, I measured no longer than about 15 minutes ago, is 1 feet 8 inches deep. Coming on Saturday.
The poor road conditions have not only forced residents to resort to walking, but have crippled some businesses. Gusty's nightclub, which is also a hotspot for spring break, has been highlighted in many international magazines and has received rave reviews from top celebrities. But that business in particular has suffered tremendously because patrons are afraid to drive in the area, which is located on a steep hill.
We have a big wedding that is going to take place at Carl Sands Hotels, and the roads are just deplorable. The impact that most of the businesses are having on the roads completion of Harbour, and they are not going to reopen not until after Christmas, in which is that most of the people that live here on Harbour are all upset. They are afraid to open up their hotel because of the condition the roads are in. There are a petition that the natives here on Harbour that is going on right as I speak.
Just a few weeks ago, Minister of Public Works and Transport Nico Grant made the announcement that roadwork on Harbour Island should begin in about a month.
We will be repairing the roads in Harbour Island. We hope to have those out to tender in short order and perhaps return in another 3 to 4 weeks to execute a contract for the reconstruction of the roads that were damaged by water and sewage on Harbour Island.
A petition has been filed and is now in circulation on the island. Meantime, residents say they want officials from the Ministry of Works to rectify the problem and speed up the roadworks process. LaDawn Davis, ZNS News.
Okay, don't adjust your TV screens or your channels. It's Halloween weekend, and so we thought to pass on some tips to you with many of you planning trick-or-treat parties or door-to-door visits starting tomorrow night through Monday. We will be passing on tips to you, and so we'll be donating various masks. Now, of course, what you do is if you plan to go trick-or-treating with a group, yes, of course, some adults do it. You're asked not to stray from the group, and if the group is big, wear reflective lighting, and of course, so that your costumes and drivers can see you. And also, parents, warn your kids not to go out in areas that are not well lit or certainly unpopulated areas. So, of course, thanks to Home Fabrics who loan us these masks. You're very handsome in your mask.
I thought this was the regular you, just the horns.
Oh,
yeah.
yes. No, you were supposed to wear this, but of course this couldn't fit your head.
Yeah,
thanks to Home Fabrics for loaning us these masks. Of course, again, tomorrow night and Monday night. Now, Julian, what's happening in sports?
Well, in sports, we got the softball championships. It's game 2 of the ladies and men's softball championships. Also, the B3 is responding to sports minister claimed that the Bahamas cannot host the Junior World for 2014.
Stay close, Julian, and your evening sports right after the break.